Hi.
Morning.
How are you all here before me? Awkward. Happy Monday.
You too.
Dutchie knows what time it is.
Good
Say hi to
morning, Duchess.
everyone. Hi, Lisa. I'm so happy you're here. You got your hair cut.
No, it's just up in a ponytail.
Oh, so pretty. You're like a real live Ariel.
Thanks.
Hi, Britt. Hi, Jeanette. Friends, if you can hear me, hopefully you can. Dutch, get out of there. In case you didn't see my Instagram post, I asked y'all to grab a block or a towel. Jeanette, you look so pretty. I mean, you always look pretty, but hair done.
First day back to school. I'm trying to sweat a lot right now, but not sweat too much that I can't go back to class in 45 minutes. So if you could just make that happen.
So burpees and push-ups, got it.
Exactly.
JK,
exactly.
there will be none of that. But just, we are like 3 minutes away, so grab a towel and a mat, obviously a mat, but a towel and a block. This is my beach towel and I've got it like rolled up. We're gonna be doing chest openers today, so I have us like using props to help with that. Katie, can you hear me? Inspi, can you hear me? If you can, do something like this with your towel, roll it up so that you have something like thick to lay on, because we're gonna start by laying down on this thing. So if you have a block, sorry Dutch, if you have a block, you're going to use it long ways. Do you guys have a block? Anyone have a block? Jen, I know you do. I'm gonna pretend you're not there because you would be saying something right about now. But if you have a block, you're gonna lay on it long ways with it right in between your shoulders, like this. And Jeanette wishes we would look like this for the entire 45 minutes, but we're not. If you have a towel, you're gonna do the same thing. So it's just gonna go long ways, right in your upper back, in between your shoulders. I just want your chest to be elevated and open so that you can chill and start to warm up your upper body. Melinda's here, yay. Fabulous. Can you hear me? I'm gonna pretend she can. Melinda, if you can hear me, grab a towel. All right, Jeanette, it looks like you have the pillow underneath your head. Is it under your head?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long one. No, that's cool too. I support that. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
You got my message about the block because you commented, right?
Yes,
Do you
I
have a
saw it.
block or a towel? Okay.
I
Cool.
did. Thank you.
Yeah,
For
thank
today.
you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. And yeah, my friends who were listening and were here for that little tutorial, you can go ahead and get started. Dutch, you can go ahead and like lay in your Savasana now. Perfect. Oh, I'm so pumped on this group. I wasn't sure how many people would show up. I taught real live classes today at Blue Moon and literally had like 4 people at one, 5 people in the other. And I thought,
Oh, first day of school.
first day of school, I know. But that's why I didn't think I would see so many of you virtually. So this is a treat. Hi, Dario.
Hi.
I'm dying right now at all of our correspondence over the past 24 hours. You kill me. Kill me. Hi, Mel. Good to see you.
Hi.
Did you get my message about the block?
No, I haven't looked.
Okay, that's fine. If you have a block, grab it. Or a towel. Dario, did you get that? A towel,
Okay.
a block, even a pillow is fine. You're gonna lay on it.
Can you?
Hi,
Oh.
Alicia.
I was grabbing my towel when you did the directions. Is it under our shoulder blades?
Yes. So it's gonna go in between your shoulder blades long ways. So like if you're laying on it, it's gonna be back here. Like so. Do you see that? Pardon my super frilly towel. Oh, somebody's got spa sounds in the background. I like it. That's you, Dario? Of course. Of course it's you. Hey, Jess. All right, it's noon. I know some of y'all have to get to work, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna mute everyone now so we don't hear towels being rolled up. Duchess. Okay, I love you, but you gotta stop that. All right, it's Monday, the beginning of a new week, and this is why I wanted to start with chest openers this week. So in case you missed my little introduction, we're going to be doing chest openers. I have y'all using a block or a towel. It's going in between your shoulder blades on the ground, and you're laying with your chest up. You can take your feet apart, allow your toes to separate, and then just bring your arms down both sides of your body, or even better, if you can bring your arms, all right, Dutch, you gotta go in the crate. You can bring your arms up and overhead and bend your elbows as a way to encourage your shoulders and your chest to open and your arms to be relaxed. So the higher your chin is, the more open your chest is, the easier it'll be for you to breathe. And you all already know how important your breath is. So take some time here to notice what your breathing patterns are like. If you've got a full plate for your week, you probably have a busy mind right about now. Take some time to clear it and make the commitment to being fully present on your mat for just 45 minutes. With these chest openers today, you're going to feel less pressure in your shoulders by the time this class is over. You'll be more in touch with your breath, so any obstacles that come your way, you'll be able to shake off. If you haven't yet, start to feel your body get heavier onto your mat. Feel your chest open up more and more with every exhale. Allowing your inhales to bring new energy back into your body, but also allow those inhales to create length in your arms, your legs, and your spine. Start to rock your head gently from side to side, and do this slowly so that you can take note of any sticky spots that you might have. And if you do have any, hang out in that position and use your breath to find some relief there. So I've got a really tight right side. I'm going to turn my head to the left for that. And if that resonates with you, join me. So just by turning your head to the left, you're opening up the right side of your neck. You can even start to put some pressure on your neck with your hands, a little gentle massage. And when you're done with one side, go to the other. Keeping your spine long and just making sure that you are careful not to move quickly, especially with your chest elevated like this. You want to protect your cervical spine so you don't hurt your neck. And then to release, face up. Start to bring your knees to a bent position and then curl up into a seat so that you can get off of your block or off of your towel. You're going to go into your crisscross applesauce. So just by going into that shape and laying there for a few moments, hopefully you already feel like your chest is a lot more open, your shoulders are a lot more relaxed. Bring your hands down with your palms up. Relax the tops of your shoulders. So great to see all of you here on this Monday. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Interlock all 10 fingers, press your palms up towards the ceiling, and then bring your arms to the right. Sink your left side hip down. So you are opening the left side of your body, but your chest is also opening. Try to bring your arms back so that they frame your biceps frame your ears. And as you sink your left side hip down, bring your arms over to the right just a little bit more. Keep your eyes up towards your left elbow if you can. Bring your right shoulder forward. Take a deep breath. To release, bring your arms right back up. Sink your hips into the mat, and as you exhale, bring your arms to the left to open up the right side of your body. Awesome. If you have a funny face right now, Alicia, relax your face, relax your forehead. Sink your right side hip down. Dario, bring your arms back a lot more. And as you bring your arms over to the left, send your breath to the right side of your body. Beautiful, Dawn. Release by bringing your arms right back up to center. And then bring your wrists down so that they are in line with your shoulders. Your arms are still straight. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. Perfect. As you inhale, bring your arms right back up. As you exhale, bring your wrists in line with your shoulders, curl in, pull your belly into your spine so you've got a rounded back. Awesome. Inhale, arms lift. Bring your chest forward, arms further back, lift your chin a little bit higher. Exhale, curl in, round your spine, chin into your chest, suck your stomach in, and then inhale. Look up a little bit higher, lift your chin, bring your stomach, your chest forward, arms back. To release, bring your arms behind you. So you're creating a big circle with your arms. Interlock all 10 fingers, drive your knuckles down to the ground. Squeeze your shoulders together. Your chest is opening. Look up. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down with a flat back. Hinge at your hips. Keep your hips sinking into the mat. And then try to come down lower with every exhale. You can come down more and more. My shoulders are super tight today, so I'm not going to go down that much, but you can come down so much that your forehead touches the ground. But I'm going to stay right here. Cool 25-degree angle. Extend through the crown of your head, drive your knuckles down, squeeze your palms in even more. To release, sit right back up. Release the grip, bring your arms all the way up. As you exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Ooh, shoulders. Bring your elbows up high. If you're in my class last night, we did a little bit of this. Elbows lift. Fingertips are going to go away from your face. You've got a 90-degree angle with your arms. Awesome. Sink your hips into the mat. Suck your stomach in. Hold it for one more round of breath. Release. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Sheesh. Lift your elbows up. Thumbs away from your face. I'm making all the sound effects I know that you're making at home, but I can't hear you because you're muted. Sink your hips into the mat. Lift your elbows. Thumbs away from your face. And then to release, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground and then roll over onto your hands and your knees. You can move your towel or your block away because you won't need that until the end of class. As you go into your tabletop, your shoulders are in line with your wrists, your hips are over your knees. Start to just sway your hips from side to side. Drop your head. Open up the back of your neck. Draw circles with your head if you want to get rid of any upper body tension. Hi, Stace. All right, as you tuck your toes under, just kidding, you're not doing that yet. Straighten out your right leg, point your toes, your ankle and your hip are in one line. It's a manic Monday for me, forgive me. Point your toes, extend from the crown of your head to your right toes. Squeeze your right butt cheek so that you can lift your right heel up a little bit more. We're gonna do cat-cow like this. I know, it's gonna be fun. As you exhale, bring your forehead and your knee to touch, round your back, press your hands into the floor. And then as you inhale, straighten out your leg again, drop your belly and your chest, look up, point your toes. Yes, awesome. Exhale, round your back, forehead and knee maybe touch. If they don't worry about it. You're still opening up your shoulders. Inhale, point your toes, drop your belly, open up your chest, look up a little bit higher. Few more rounds, round your back, forehead and knee connect, dig your left knee into the mat, and then point your toes, go for the length, drop your belly, open up your chest, lift your right leg a little bit more. Last one, round your back, forehead and knee connect, press your hands into the ground, peel your shoulder blades apart, and then to release, straighten out your right leg, dig your toes into the mat, just a little bit of a calf stretch. Spread your fingertips wide, press your hands into the ground so that your right heel inches closer to the mat. And if you engage your right quads just a little bit more, your hamstrings are going to open up that much more. To release, you're going into your side planks. You're going to kick your left foot out behind you, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. You're gonna roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot so that the entire right side of your body is opening. Reach your right fingertips up just a little bit more. Stay here or lift your right leg up. If you're here and if you would like to go for a bind, bend your right knee, point your toes, and kick your heel away from your hip. Voila, another chest opener. Kick your heel away from your hip. Look up towards the ceiling. Open up your chest and then release. Bringing your right knee down to the ground, thread your needle. Reach your right arm underneath your body. Your right palm is gonna face up. As you press your left hand into the ground, roll the weight to the outside edge of your right shoulder. So face your left fingertips in toward your face. Press your left hand into the mat. Look up towards the ceiling. Send your breath to your right shoulder. And then release by going into another reach up. So fingertips come up, a counter twist. Sink your left hand into the ground and then bring your right hand down. Straighten out your left leg, point your toes. Cat-cow again. As you exhale, round your back, press your hands into the floor, forehead and knee connect. Inhale, point your toes, lift your leg higher, drop your belly, open up your chest. Exhale, round your back. Press your right knee into the ground, your hands into the mat. Suck your stomach in, and then inhale, lift your left leg, point your toes, drop your belly, open up your chest. A few more rounds. Exhale, round your back. Bring your knee closer to your forehead. Inhale. Drop your belly, open up your chest, lift your chin. Last one, round your back. Bring your forehead and your knee to connect. And then as you extend your left leg back, drop your toes down to the mat, calf stretch. Press your hands into the floor, keep your upper body rounded. And like you did on the other side, that pressure between your toes on the floor is going to open up your calf muscle, your hamstrings just a little bit more. Release by going into your modified side plank. Kick your right foot back behind you, extend your left hand up. Your shoulders are stacked over each other, beautiful Brit. Reach your hand up, ground your right hand. And as you roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot, feel the left side of your body open. From here, you're gonna lift your left leg up if you feel balanced. If you want more than that, bend your left knee, point your toes, kick your heel away from your hip. Open up your left side of your chest even more just by kicking your heel away from your hip. And then to release, bring your left knee down, thread your arm through, threading the needle. So as you reach your left fingertips away from your midline, roll the weight to the outside edge of your left shoulder, press your right hand into the ground. Bring your eyes up, sink your knees into the mat, hold it, and release by going into that counter twist. Reach your left hand up, bring your left hand down. The last super slow thing we're gonna do is melted heart. Keep your hips right over your knees, start to walk your hands forward. So as you melt your chest down, keep your eyes forward as long as you can, making it a goal to rest your chin down onto the mat. But if your chin doesn't touch, don't worry about it. You can always rest your forehead down. So the more you allow your belly to drop, the more you're stretching the front of your body. Beautiful, Maddie. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, find your deepest expression yet. The stretches your armpits, the sides of your body, your stomach. And then release by walking your hands back underneath your shoulders. As you tuck your toes under, now we're gonna do it. You're gonna lift your knees off of the ground, just 1 inch. Turn on the heat in your core, suck your stomach up and in. And as you press your hands into the ground, round your upper back. You should be quivering right about now. 20 seconds have already passed. You've got another 20. From here, you're gonna go into your high plank, so just straighten out your legs. You're down to your last 8. Keep your core engaged, your breath flowing for 3, 2, 1. High plank, straighten out your legs. From here, you're gonna go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels down. Start to bend one knee at a time, sway your hips from side to side. exaggerating how much you are swaying your hips so that you can continue to lengthen your spine and open up your chest. So downward dog is one of those postures that does the most. We love this posture. It's also where you can get energy anytime you're feeling tired. So if you're in the middle of your workday, just drop down, do a child's pose, a downward dog, I mean, and you'll instantly feel better. Look forward, bend your knees, and then start to walk to the top of your mat, keeping your feet hip width distance apart. Keep your upper body heavy, grab opposite elbows, start to sway from side to side, and definitely drop your head down. Try not to look up unless you absolutely need to look at the screen, but by dropping your head down, you are lengthening your spine, decompressing your spine, and you're also relieving any tension in your lower back and your hamstrings. Drop your arms down to the ground, bend your knees, and then start to roll up one vertebra at a time. As you come up to standing, stack your shoulders over your hips, bring your shoulders up and back. Perfect. Arms are down both sides of your body. You're in mountain pose. Take a moment here to set an intention for your practice if you haven't already. Let's move. As you inhale, bring your arms up. On your exhale, bend your elbows to 90-degree angles. Push your hips forward, lift your chin and your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down, interlock all 10 fingers, drive your knuckles down to the ground. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Awesome. Bring your forehead as close to your shins as you can. The top of your head as close to the top of your feet as you can. And then drop your arms down. Bend your knees and then roll up slowly. We're gonna do 2 more rounds just like that. As you inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows again, cactusing out your arms, push your hips forward, maybe even squeeze your glutes, lift your chin. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms come down behind your back. Drive your knuckles down, squeeze your palms together. Exhale, hinge at your hips. So this is opening up your hamstrings and your lower back, but it's also a sneak attack for your chest. You're welcome. Drop your arms down. And then bend your knees, slowly roll up. Nice control, everyone. As you inhale, take your arms up, reach up to the ceiling, bend your elbows, push your hips forward with control. Elbows are opening up more and more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms come down, hands behind you. Drive your knuckles down, then hinge at your hips. Come down with a flat back. Drive your knuckles up, maybe bring them over your head. Your chest, your shoulders are opening. To release, drop your arms down to the ground and then step back into your downward dog. From there, you're gonna lift up your right leg, bend your right knee, point your toes down. Draw circles here with your right knee, 3 in one direction. And then go in the opposite. So you're getting some lower body love today too, but I'm hitting the upper body pretty hard today. Lift your right heel up. As you exhale, step your right foot through to go right into your crescent lunge. So you're on your left toes, your left heel is lifted, sweep your arms up, bend your right knee. There we go, Maddie. You're listening. Bring your left side hip forward just a little bit more. Yep, drive your left heel back. As you reach your fingertips up, cactus out your arms, bend your elbows. This is gonna test your balance. You can do it. You don't have to lift up your chin so high, but take your elbows farther apart, squeeze your shoulders together. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, open up into your warrior 2, bend your right knee a lot. You can bounce it out a couple of times, so you're getting into your hips a little bit more. Inner thighs are getting stretched out. Keep your right knee in line with your ankle. Gorgeous dawn, but bring your right knee out, away from your midline just a little bit more. Perfect. Yep, exactly. Reach your fingertips apart. Thank you for waiting, everyone. As you inhale, straighten out your right leg. Reach your right fingertips to the top of your mat. Hold it here. Beautiful, Alicia. As you exhale, bring your right hand down. Extend your left hand up, triangle pose. So this is all about your core. Even though you are also opening up your inner thighs, your hips, try to reach your fingertips apart even more so that you can get into your chest. Maybe you can look up towards the ceiling. On your inhale, bring your right arm up so that it is parallel to the ground. Come down a little bit lower there, Britt. Yep. And then frame your left ear with your bicep. So you're grabbing a big beach ball. It's always the same analogy for me. As you inhale, bring your arms up, turn your right toes in. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, sweep your arms down. Whew, wide leg forward fold. As you come down all the way, you're hinging at your hips. You want to roll the weight to your toes, drop your head down. So your neck is in line with your spine. You want to keep it that way most of the time, unless the teacher says anything else. As you roll the weight to your toes, the backs of your legs are opening more. Start to walk your arms underneath your body towards the right side of your mat. So away from your toes, away from your forehead. And the farther away you can bring your fingertips from your body, the more you're going to feel this release in your lower back. Suck your stomach in. Imagine your forehead is inching closer to the ground. Stay for one more round of breath. Mouth open, exhale, side out. And then to release, walk your hands back right in front of your forehead. Bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat. Sweep your right leg up and then bring it down so we can flow. Go into your high plank and then shift your shoulders past your wrists. Awesome. Bend your elbows back, graze your rib cage with your elbows. Then take your backward bend. Bring your hips down, open up your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Roll over your toes to lift your hips. Ground your heels as close to the mat as you can. Awesome, everyone. Inhale, lift up your left leg. As you exhale, step your left foot through, crescent lunge, sweep your arms up. So just like you did to set up the first side, bend your left knee more. Left thigh is parallel to the ground. Dario, bring your left foot forward 2 inches. Awesome. And then everyone, bring your left knee away from your midline so you can open up your left side hip. Sit lower, reach your fingertips up, bend your elbows to cactus out your arms, lift your chin, open up your chest. Inhale, reach up and then open up. Into your warrior 2, sit low, bounce it out, bend your left knee a little bit more. And then Lisa, turn your left toes out, just about an inch. Perfect. And then sit lower, bend your left knee. Great job, everybody. Jeanette, bend your left knee too. A little sweat won't hurt you. And then as you inhale, straighten out your left leg, reach your left fingertips more forward. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then tilt your left hand down, reach your right arm up. Awesome. And then right where you are, you're digging your heels into the mat. You've got it, Mel. Look up towards the ceiling. Try not to put any weight on your shin or on your foot if that's where you are. Alicia, reach your right arm up even more. Bring your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward. And just like we did on the other side, lift your left hand up. Palm faces up. Frame your right ear with your right bicep. Hold it. Using your core strength, you've got 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms up. Turn your left toes to face the right side of your mat, then hinge at your hips. Another wide leg forward fold. This time around, interlock all 10 fingers at your tailbone. If your shoulders are tight, you're gonna stay here like this, and you're still opening up your chest just by squeezing your shoulders together. But if you want more, you're going to drive your knuckles up towards the ceiling. The more you can bring your arms up and overhead, the more your chest is opening. And we've already done so many chest openers. So you're warmer now. You've got the flexibility. You're training your body, right? You're creating all this space. One more round of breath. Nice job, Carrie. To release, drop your arms down to the ground. Bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat. Awesome. Sweep your left leg all the way up, 3-legged dog. Bring it down, and then shift into your plank and flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. Take your backward bend, hips drop, eyes lift. And as you exhale, go into your child's pose. Take your knees way far apart. Arms are straight, but keep them slightly bent so that you can bring your chest closer to the ground. So with your arms straight, you're kind of keeping your chest off of the mat. With your elbows bent, you're able to relax your shoulders even more and your chest will naturally drop. All right, this is your first and only child's pose for this entire class. So Use it wisely. And make sure that you are taking breaks anytime that you need, listening to your body. All right, everyone's doing fantastic. Push back into your tabletop. Meet me in your downward dog. As your hips lift, ground your heels closer to the mat. On your inhale, lift up your right leg, bend your right knee, point your toes, and then step your right foot in, go right into your warrior two. Facing the left side of your mat. Bend your right knee more. The lower you sit, the more your hips are opening. Now reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up. Now everyone, try this out. Bend your right elbow so that you can grab the back of your head. Perfect. Now as you lift your elbow up even more, you're going to feel the stretch in the right side of your body, but you're now giving way for your chest to open up. Try to bring your right elbow away from your midline as you drop your head back. Keep bending your right knee. You're doing great, Mel, but bring your right knee away from your midline, so out to the right. Yep. Sit down even lower, and then go into your extended side angle. Right elbow rests on your thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. Do the same thing here. This is a modification, but I love to do it. So grab the back of your head here. Start to look up towards the ceiling. So you've got all this support. A little support didn't hurt anybody, right? Bend your right knee a little bit more. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Now bring your left elbow back. Your chest is opening. Your hips are opening. Release by going into your low lunge with a twist. Left hand comes down. Reach your right arm up. Ooh, hips, chest, all of that. Drive your left heel back even more. Bring your right fingertips farther away from your midline. Stay for one slow round of breath. So slow, right? We're done. Bring your right hand down. Sweep your right leg all the way up. You can keep it lifted while you flow, or drop your foot down, or you can even skip the flow if you don't want to do it. Take your backward bend. So good, Lisa. Relax the tops of your shoulders, Dawn. And then push into your downward dog. Good job, Tracy. Lift your hips. Ground your heels down to the mat. On your inhale, lift your heels up. As you exhale, drop your heels to the right. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Press your hands into the ground so that your hips come up a little bit more. Release by bringing your heels up. And then as you exhale, drop your heels to the left. The right side of your body is opening as you bring the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Lift your hips even more. And then release by bringing your heels up, bring them back down, then bring your left foot up. We didn't do this on this side, so bend your left knee, draw those circles, 3 in one direction, and then go in the opposite direction. Make them big. When you're done with your 3, straighten out your leg, point your toes, then step your left foot through, open up into your warrior 2. So we're not doing lots of flows today, but you can tell we're doing these longer holds. These are gonna make you feel really good. So as you bounce it out, bring your hips down even lower, left knee away from your midline, come down way lower, Brit, turn your left toes out, just an inch. Exactly, perfect. Now reach your left fingertips forward, reverse your warrior, give yourself that support, the back of your head. Lift your left elbow up towards the ceiling, then bring it away from your midline. If you have it in you, you're gonna bend your left knee more. Do it, Jess, do it, Lisa, thank you. Come up a little bit more, there you go, Jeanette. And then to release, extended side angle, left elbow rests on your thigh. Reach your right arm up and over first, find the length, and then go for that support. Grab the back of your head with your right hand. And as you come down lower into your hips, bring your right elbow back, your left shoulder forward. Got a little twist in your spine, a big chest opener, sit lower. And then release by bringing your right hand down, go into your low lunge with a twist, extend your left hand up, bring your left knee into your midline, drive your right heel further back. Step your right foot back a little bit more, Lisa. You too, Dario. Left hand goes away from your midline. Open up your chest. Feel a stretch in your right shoulder. Long hold. Keep smiling, keep breathing. And then as you release, bring your left hand down. Step your left foot back. You're in your plank. You're going to shift your shoulders forward. You're going to go down onto your stomach in 5 counts. So come down in 5, 4, super slow though. 3, hi Dutch. 2, 2.5, just kidding. 1, lay on your stomach. All right, so we're done here with all the standing postures. You're going to, Dutchy, move. Extend your left arm out to straight so that your left wrist is in line with your shoulder. We're going into scorpion pose. Bend your right knee. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll onto your left side hip and point your right knee up towards the ceiling to rest your right toes down onto the mat. So that's a chest opener. Yes. All right. You've got it. You may not look like this. You may just be laying on the side of your body, and that in itself is opening up your chest and your shoulders. That's fine. If you're able to relax your head onto the mat, that's the ultimate. You want to make sure that your left palm is facing down. And once you are here, you can start to sweep your right arm up. Hey, Dutch, enough. Sweep your right arm up. Maybe go for a bind by bringing your right arm back behind you. If that's where you can go, hang out here for a couple of rounds of breath. Even if your hand is on your hip or right in front of you, you can place your hand on the mat in front of your chest and put a little bit of pressure on your mat with your right hand. That will deepen the twist for you. Try to point your right knee up a little bit closer to the ceiling for your last round of breath. And then release by going into your floor bow. So you're laying on your stomach, bend both of your knees, point your toes, get the grip right at the base of your toes. Okay, we've got it. So just getting the grip is already tough in itself. If you need to modify, you can straighten out one arm and bend the opposite leg. You're going to do one round, working one side, and do the other round doing the other, unless you can bend both of your knees. And all of us are here. Perfect. Keep your chin away from your chest. As you exhale, point your toes and kick as hard as you can. Roll the weight to the softest part of your belly and then look up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Visualize your chest lifting higher off of the mat. Keep on kicking, Jeanette. Point your toes. Everyone squeeze your knees together. You've got it, Mel. Look up. Keep kicking. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Way to go, everyone. Drop your legs down. Straighten out your right arm to the T. So you're doing the opposite side now of your scorpion. So your right wrist is in line with your right shoulder. Start to bend your left knee, point your toes, and then roll to your right side hip. Resting your left toes on the mat on the left side. So modified version, you can keep your left hand, hi pretty girl, keep your left hand right in front of your chest. Press your hand into the mat. That pressure is going to help you open up your right shoulder. If you don't need your hand, lift your left hand up and then go into a bind. So you can bring your back of your hand to rest right at your lower back. You can also place your palm onto the floor all the way. Find your deepest twist yet. And then release. Beautiful, Britt. Roll back onto your stomach. Good job there, Dario. As you're back onto your stomach, press your hands into the ground and then go into your child's pose. So hips go back to your heels. It's a brief one. Don't get too excited. As your hips go back, your lower back is opening. Extend your fingertips towards the top of your mat even more so that your spine lengthens. To release, push back into your tabletop. Lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We're going to hang out in this lizard for a minute, a literal minute. Start to walk your left toes back. Your right toes are hovering outside the edge of your mat. If you don't have a mat, you just want your foot out so that your ankle is in line with your knee. Start to roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot and then go to your deepest expression. So if you are in my classes pretty regularly, I always end with a little bit of lizard. So if you're at a point where you're like, I need more, you can start to tuck your left toes under so you can lift your kneecap off of the mat. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. We're already at the halfway point of this minute-long hold. Make sure you're bringing your right knee farther away from your midline. And as you drop your head down, continue to open up the back of your neck. We're already way past the minute mark. My bad. It feels good though, right? Let's hang out a little bit longer. As you dig your elbows into the mat, drag your elbows energetically in towards your rib cage so that you can activate your core a little bit more. Release by dropping your left knee down if it was lifted. Start to straighten out your arms. Hi, Dutch. Keep your left hand on the mat. Sweep your right arm up. You're going into a lunge with a twist. So you're bringing your right knee away from your midline, your right palm away from your midline. Bring your right hand up, Tracy. There you go. You got it. Eyes up toward your fingertips. Find your deepest twist. Nice, Carrie. Release by bringing your right hand down. Start to toe heel your right foot all the way to the left side of your mat. You're going to go right into your pigeon pose. This one's for you, Dario. Walk your left toes back. Sink your hips down, open up your chest. Press the top of your left foot into the mat, lift your chin. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, come down. Pull your belly into your spine, allow your chest to drop down as close to the mat as you can. Dutchie, can you go into the crate, please? Thank you. You're coming down all the way, maybe creating a little bit of a pillow with your forearms. In your pigeon, you're gonna try to bring your left side hip down even more so that your hips are squared off to the mat. This looks so good, Lisa, exactly. You're melting down, surrendering here to this posture. Feel and imagine what it looks like for your shoulder blades to peel apart more and more. Drop your head down a little bit more, Jess. Relax, Tracy, there you go. I see that, perfect. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then release by coming up, open up your chest. All right, so you're gonna stay here unless you wanna try a bind, which I hope you do. It's gonna open up your left quad too. So start to bend your left knee, point your left toes up. Keep your right hand right outside your right knee and reach for your left foot. Dutch, do you mind? Point your left toes even more and start to bring your heel as close to your body as you can. This is opening up your chest, your left side hip flexor. Yes. Okay, great job, guys. Sit up a little bit taller so your spine is super long. Then start to turn your head so that your chin inches closer to your left shoulder. Perfect. Start to slowly undo that bind, straightening out your left leg. Place your hands down onto the mat. Kick your right leg back so that you're in your high plank. And then drop your right knee down to the ground. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Walk your right toes back. So you're getting set up now for the left side. Lizard again. Your toes are out. You want to make sure your knee is in line with your ankle. That looks good, Maddie. Jess, that looks so good. And then you can drop down to your forearms and your elbows whenever you're ready. And then again, if you want more, you're going to lift your kneecap off of the ground on the right leg. So play around with it. I know it looks like maybe it might be an intimidating posture, but see what it feels like on your body. You might surprise yourself. This is that minute-long hold. We're already at the halfway point. Remember to round your upper back, but keep your chin in towards your chest even more. The back of your neck is opening. Your core is strengthening just by breathing and pulling your belly in. Hold it. If your kneecap is lifted, bring it back down to the ground for your lunge with a twist. Extend your left hand up. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling, or if you're done and outside, up to the sky. Bring your left hand away from your midline. Bring your left knee farther out. Open up your chest, sink your hips closer to the mat, hold it, and then release by bringing your left hand down, toe heel your left foot to the right side of your mat for pigeon. Walk your right toes back, sink your hips down, right side hip inches closer to the mat. Stay for a second as you open up your chest, and then as you hinge at your hips, come all the way down. So you're feeling most of this in your outer left side hip. Try to bring your right side hip closer to the mat with every exhale so that the left side of your body opens up. So if that means digging your right elbow into the ground a little bit more, you're gonna feel that in the left side of your body. If that means literally placing your hand on your right hip and pressing it down, that's gonna get you there too. Keep your spine long. Make sure you're breathing, especially with these super deep and intense stretches. You should know by now that your breath is going to get you through it, whatever you're going through, whether it's a tough yoga pose, if you're helping kids with homework, if you're on a road trip, stuck in the freeway, those deep breaths are going to help you. Come out of this now. Open up your chest to get set up for that quad stretch and chest opener. So place your left hand outside of your left knee, start to bend your right knee, point your toes, reach your right arm back. And just by holding your foot, you're already opening up your chest. But if you've got it, you're gonna start to bend your right knee more and more. The closer you can bring your heel to your hip, the more you're gonna open up your chest. You can even bring your left arm up and around and bind your fingertips for the ultimate chest opener. Yes. You've got it, Dawn. Good job, guys. Last couple of rounds of breath here. So good, Dario. Great job, Maddie. And then release by straightening out your right leg. Place your hands down onto the floor. Tuck your right toes. Straighten out your left leg. And then as you exhale, lift your hips for 20 push-ups. Just kidding. Drop it down to your knees. Kick your legs to one side. Sit on your booty, and then you're gonna lay all the way down. So make sure that your towel or your block is handy. You're not gonna use it just yet. We've got, oh man, time goes by fast when you're having fun. It's already 12:43, so if you have somewhere to go, I totally understand. I've just got a couple more postures to warm up. With your knees bent and pointing up toward the ceiling, start to rock them from side to side to release tension in your lower back. I gotta start making these classes an hour long, I think. I think you would like that. Go into your happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet and pull. Guide your knees closer to the mat. Soles of your feet are pointing up. Use your bicep strength. Guide your knees closer. Pull. Release by dropping your feet down. Knees are going to still point up. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to do 3 rounds of bridge. The last one, you'll have the option to go into your wheel. So for now, starting with your hands down, both sides of your body, keep your hips and your shoulders pressed onto the mat. Take a deep breath in. Your neck is in line with your spine. Just make sure you're looking up. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, dig your heels into the mat, but also really press your shoulders into the floor. You're opening up your chest. You're opening up your hips. Stay here for one more round of breath. To release, bring your hips right back down, one vertebra at a time. Awesome control. The slower, the better. This is your second round of bridge with your hips on the mat. Inhale. On your exhale, lift your hips. Come up even more. Press your shoulder blades into the mat. Your chest is going to come up towards your chin. Just make sure you have a little bit of a gap. If your shoulders are really tight today, start to rock right and left. A little bit of a shoulder massage. You're welcome. Stay here for one more round of breath. To release, slowly bring your hips down, one vertebra at a time. Friends who have wheel in their practice, go ahead and go into that shape now. Wheel pose is the one where you look like an upside down U. So all those bridges, all the chest openers got you ready for this. So you're warmed and ready for it. If you want to get set up, if you've never done wheel before, let me show you what it looks like. Your hands, fingertips are going to point toward your shoulders. You want your elbows to point up. You want to make sure that your elbows are literally pointing up and make sure they're not going out at all. So you want to squeeze your biceps in toward your ears. Keep your hips on the mat. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift your hips. I see you, Lisa. Bring your elbows in a lot more. Bring them in. There you go. And then as you bring your hips up, you're going to press your hands into the mat to go into the deepest backward bend, AKA the most intense chest opener of this session. So you want to squeeze your knees in. I'm going to come out of it so that I can watch you, but you're going to squeeze your knees in, pretending there's a block in between your legs. If you're in your wheel, point your toes into the mat, lift your heels up more and more. There you go, Dawn. Chest up to the sky, squeeze your glutes. Come up even more. There you go, Lisa. So good. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Good job, Dario. Come down with control. Once your hips are on the mat, start to bring your knees from side to side. The next time your knees drop to the right, hold it there. So bring them all the way down. Turn your head to the left. Cactus out your arms. Another way to open up your chest. Lift your right foot off of the ground. Rest your right heel on your left knee to find an even deeper twist. Stay for one round of breath. And then release by unhooking your foot. Point your knees up. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left. Hook your left ankle on top of your right. Find your deepest twist. The pressure between your foot and your knee is what's going to open up the right side of your body. Press the backs of your hands into the floor so your chest opens up. And then release. Unhook your foot. Point your knees up. Straighten out your legs. Grab that block or your blanket and put it right where it was. If you have the most luxurious life and have both of those things, you can see what I'm doing. I've got the block long ways and then I've got my blanket in the other direction, so it's going to serve as a pillow. And you're going to go right back where you were with a block in between your shoulders. If you've got that pillow, it'll go behind your head. And just like that, you get to surrender. If you want more for your hips, you can also go into your reclined bound angle. So press the soles of your feet together. Keeping your chin up to the ceiling or the sky. Your chest is open, like next level open because of everything that you did today. I don't think I've ever taught a class with so many chest openers. So a couple of you were in the class that I taught with the most chest openers at that time. Your chest openers are going to help open your heart, which is going to lead to maybe an emotional day. So get ready for that. That's your warning. But don't think about that just yet. Take some time now to just clear your mind and feel your body get heavier onto your mat. So the more you allow your chest to expand, the more your body is going to feel heavier onto your mat. The more clear your mind is, the more free you will feel. That's one of the most amazing benefits of your yoga practice, that feeling of freedom. So as you melt onto your mat, feel that sense of accomplishment take over your body. Feel how much lighter you become, how much more open you are. And start to bring movement back into your body just by starting to extend your legs out to straight if you're in your reclined bound angle. Start to move that block outside or off of your body, off of your mat, so that you can lay flat on your mat. There's no slick way to do it. Yeah. Start to roll onto your favorite side and then push up into your seated position. Sitting in crisscross applesauce. Yeah, there you go, Dutch. Perfect. And as you sink your hips down, sit up tall so that your spine is long. Your palms are just facing up, hands are resting on your knees. And just already notice how much different your body feels after this session today. Did a lot of work, so I hope you're feeling great. And as you inhale, start to press your palms into each other, keeping your thumbs plugging right to your heart. And as you acknowledge that heartbeat, I would love to acknowledge how grateful I am for all of you being here today and showing up. It is an honor to guide you in this way. From the bottom of my grateful heart to every single one of yours, the light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Namaste from Betchy too. Thank you. Thank you for sticking it out. I know I kept you here past curfew. Oh man, 5 minutes. All right, thank you so much for working hard. I'm taking a photo just for roll call, but since some of you are showing your faces, thank you, Jen. Here we go, small, big, 1, 2, 3. You're the best. Thank you for being here. I will, oh, Katie. All right, all late. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Really quick, I mean, since you're already gonna be late for whatever, Jeanette, sorry. Just a reminder that we have another pop-up this weekend, and it's free for all of you. All of you are unlimited members. So yeah, it's a free class. It's an inside flow session, which is a little bit of dancing with yoga. I just did a practice session and it was really fun. Saturday, 4 p.m. via Zoom. I'm sending y'all an email by the end of the night, hopefully, with all the details. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Alicia will FaceTime. I'm gonna get off of this. Okay. All right, bye. Bye, Dawn.
Bye.
Bye, Carrie. You're the best.
You too.
Bye. Thank you. Inspi, you're my hero.
You're the greatest.
I fucking forgot to make you make your knees and your elbows touch. I failed. Can you just make yourself do it really quick? Just sit and crisscross applesauce and then just bring your elbows to touch your knees. Just do it.
For tradition. There you
Yes.
go. Oh,
Thank you.
that's it. I'm able to sit crisscross.
How did that feel for you?
The whole time, because like my shoulders have been giving me like, I don't know, they've been feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
So I guess I could turn this shit on. I probably look musty, dusty, crusty. My hair is all over the place. Yo.
Oh, hi. How fun.
The silhouette. No, the whole time it was like pop, 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 pop. And then my hip was popping into place. Yeah.
But not painful, right? Like a good pop, pop, pop?
Nah, it was like a release.
Oh, you're welcome. Are you breathing? Are you like literally being so intentional about your breathing? I need to be better about guiding y'all in that way.
I'm being super dramatic.
Good. Hell yeah. Dramatic breathing is where it's at.
Trying. I broke a big sweat today too, so.
Hell yeah.
You know.
How many calories did I burn? I don't even know. This isn't even on. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making it on this Monday. I know that you mentioned that you wanted to make it a Monday thing, so yeah, I didn't want to bug you, but I'm glad that you're here on your own.
I bugged you.
Yeah. See? You never bug.
I was just making sure.
Bug me all the time.
We out here. Appreciate you always. I do.
I'm so glad. Go crush the rest of your Monday. I'm getting a massage in 20 minutes.
Good for you. That sounds amazing.
Hell yeah. I'll see you soon.
Smoothie. All right.
Oh yeah, me too. Shit. Bye.